Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, and a very good morning to all my beloved students. Right, so Alhamdulillah, after a long holiday, okay, we meet again for our week 5, class So, Teacher nak everybody, please leave your or tulis kehadiran kamu ya, attendance in the live chat so that teacher aware you are with me this morning Okay, so cikgu dah nampak Sarah dah ada, Vihang, Kuan Yu, Farahin, Syauki, Rishalini, Dinesh, Najiha, Shiwan. Okay, yang lain tolong key in your attendance on the live chat. Okay, so hoping your your Chinese New Year celebration especially for my Chinese students, okay, is a happy celebration. Okay, I think you all mesti buat all the video call to wish. Right, so cikgu hoping kita you all dah set your mind So starting from week 5 onwards, okay, you all dah tak boleh main-main ya kelas Minggu ni you are going to receive your tugasan, soalan tugasan, okay, soalan assignment, and you are going to focus on it. Okay, next week is your UPS1. Okay, so minggu ni adalah minggu you get ready for yourself for UPS, and also starting to have an idea how you're going to do your assignment. Okay, so before we proceed with our lesson, let's recite doa dulu. Okay, as usual, for my Muslim, kita baca doa, and for my non-Muslim juga, but on your own way. Okay, Amin. Al-Fatihah. Amin, amin ya rabbal alamin. Okay, so cikgu nampak Jiha, Shiwan, yeah, good. Okay, for those yang masih belum sign in, please make sure you register your attendance. Okay, so let's proceed. This morning, teacher akan start our tutorial class. Okay, our first tutorial class. Discover 2 subtopic. Right, okay, so 2.1 and 2.2. Okay, 2.1 is actually you are going to discover 2 important ecosystem. Okay, that is lake ecosystem and tropical rainforest ecosystem. Okay, and then during lecture this afternoon, teacher akan cover all the concept, the basic concept, because that is what teacher need to cover during tutorial. During kuliah. Okay, and then the second part of our tutorial this morning, teacher akan proceed discuss ecological pyramid. Okay, so this morning kita akan belajar 2 ecosystem, right? And after that kita akan go through 3 type of ecological pyramid, which is very popular in exam. Right? Okay, so let's start. Okay, Johan, kamu ready? So, jom kita mula. Okay. Hi guys. Okay, cikgu nak tunjukkan kamu satu situasi yang menarik tentang pokok 3 bulan. Okay, ini adalah spesies yang sama. Pokok spesies yang sama, pokok 3 bulan. Tetapi cuba kamu lihat perbezaan warna pada bunga dia. Ya, pada bunga dia ada yang purple, ada yang hijau muda macam ni Zoom warna ni. Okey, ada yang purple. Okey, ada yang pink. Ini pink kuat right. Okay, so pokok ini berbunga berdasarkan kepada jenis tanah yang ditanam. Okey, keasidian tanah ni. So menarik kan? So, cikgu nak kamu faham sebenarnya kingdom planting ini boleh memberikan kamu peluang untuk belajar dan menguasai So, kamu suka pada pokok, hasilnya ini tadi. Okay, so keep on belajar Bye.
Okay, so itu adalah video. Okay, this is a video that teacher capture during I go for nursery, quite a big nursery. And kalau you all tengok from this video, it's a very interesting. But before that, teacher would like to highlight, okay, our early bird, Khairina Bari. Right, tahniah Karina, kamu adalah orang pertama sekali yang register your attendance. Okay, which is a very good attitude. Kalau untuk tentang kamu, kalau orang Korea atau Jepun, mereka akan selalu awal. Mereka akan rasa 5 minit tu pun dah lambat. 5 minit awal, katalah cikgu start kalau pukul 8, 7.55 tu bagi mereka dah lambat dah. Okay, so cikgu harap you all belajarlah daripada nilai-nilai baik daripada orang Jepun, orang Korea yang memang punctual tentang masa. Okay, so back to our discussion. Okay, ini nanti kita akan buat kupasan. Okay, from this video yang kamu tengok tadi, you all nampak kelas ni sama species, but why this species give different color in term of the flower? Right, kita akan discuss this in this topic. Okay. So, this morning, teacher nak discuss dengan you all ataupun memberi input. We are going to discuss this and soon teacher akan bagi soalan. Okay, I provide you with the question, the exercise question to enhance your concept regarding this, right? Okay, so ecosystem concept, right? So, this is one of the ecologists in the world. Okay, Bunkel Magazine. Bunkel Magazine is one of the magazine yang publish okay, all the ecology, all about the biology, one of it is ecology. Okay, so when teacher mention about, actually ramai lagi tapi cikgu discover this guy, okay, this Bill McCasey, he's a wildlife ecologist. Okay, so for those yang berminat with environment, with nature, okay, you may go for this career. Okay, I believe that you all dah kena beli UP-UPIN, right? Okay, and soon you are going to fill up the course. So this is the final class. Teacher harap you all nanti pilih the best. Okay, make sure you all pilih your betul-betul course yang kamu nak pursue in your IPTA. Okay, so what actually do ecology study class? Okay, so bila you look around, okay, chapter 1, you dah belajar about biodiversity, right? Okay, you have learned all the 3 domain. You dah belajar about the kingdom. You dah belajar about the hierarchy of classification. Okay, so we're going to further, the chapter 2 is still concept di bawah, where we're going to together. Now, kamu akan lihat lebih global. Right? Your topic tu kita akan lihat lebih global. We are going to study about our ecosystem. Okay? So, those who love environment, you can be an ecologist. Okay? So, what ecology study? Okay, ecology study about environmental system. Right? You can go everywhere in the world. Okay, class? Okay, you can observe the lake. You can observe the river. Okay? The forest, right? Right? Okay, so environmental refer to the natural world rather than the things made by human. Itu sebenarnya nature, okay, itu sebut ekologi lah. But, okay, however, okay, especially in nowadays, dalam dunia moden ini, sometimes we as a human also create. Contoh kalau kamu tengok Putrajaya. Okay, that is a creator from a man. Siapa lagi? Perdana Menteri kita, right? Okay. So, what we are going to study about ecology class. Kita akan study about the component. Okay, a component that found in the natural world. Right? Okay. So, this, when teacher mention about ecology, okay, as a ecologist, okay, this week and next week, 2 minggu ni, teacher nak you declare you are a wildlife ecologist. Okay, everybody, right? Okay, cikgu nampak Farhana, Jana, Darshiga, very good, Farah. Okay, siapa lagi belum? Farid, kita nampak lagi ni. Okay, Syauqi semua Syauqi, you can declare yourself as a ecologist. Okay, kalau you look around our college, okay, luckily you should be thankful because college kita still hijau. Okay, all the green, you can see all the trees, right? Kita dah belajar buat kingdom planting. So, when teacher buat ecology, kalau kamu tengok lipas ke, tikus ke dalam bilik kamu itu, they are individual. Di bawah ecology, they are individual. Same goes to us. Okay, and what ecology study? Okay, ini siapa minat kelas ecology with together with zoologists, they study the behavior of individual. Okay, kalau you ambil animal, you study you become a zoologist. Kalau you ambil pokok, you become a botanist, right? Okay, alright. So then when this group of individual, okay, bila gajah tadi kalau kamu tengok haiwan biasanya travel in groups. Dia tak selalu jarang seseorang Even lion pun, okay, they have their own population. So when the lion, when the elephant, when the giraffe group together, we call them as a population. Okay, same species Okay, so what we discuss under ecology, we are going to observe their birth and their death. Right, because this birth kematian dan kelahiran dan kematian of species in the population, okay, will show something about ecosystem, something about ecology kita. About the ecosystem itself, right? Okay, that is what ecologists did. Okay, and then when this giraffe, okay, this elephant communicate each other, right? Okay, the bird, the plants, also and the bacteria. So they will create the community. Okay, so community like you all dalam College Matrikulasi Negeri Sembilan kita memang dah create our own community. Okay, you with your cockroach, okay, you with your bird, and also the cat. Okay, so that is a community, and when the community, okay, react with the ecosystem. How this organism react with the biotic and the biotic component, it will create the concept of ecosystem. So this is what we are going to learn this morning. Okay, the learning outcomes yang teacher nak you dapat is the ecosystem concept. You need to define the ecosystem, and teacher akan share kelas the two ecosystem, the lake ecosystem and the tropical rainforest ecosystem. Okay, this is what we target today, this morning, right? Okay, so I think you all, when you go everywhere nowadays, okay, in order to sustainable development, you akan jumpa eco. Semua akan guna eco So that one we are going to discuss nanti under 2.4. Okay, the sustainable development di bawah konsep ekosistem ni. Right, so today let's focus. Ini teacher and my kids my husband tak dapat balik kan. So teacher have a short vacation. Okay, go to Termelo. Sorry dah tunjuk kat kamu saja seronok-seronok. Okay, this morning. Okay, yang sebenarnya bukan gambar cikgu yang cikgu nak highlight kan cikgu nak tunjuk kamu belakang tu. I love Bera. Okay, Tasik Bera Tasik Bera. Okay, so what is Tasik Bera nanti, right? Okay, so you all tengok kat sini. Let's refer to Campbell. Okay, Campbell how Campbell define ecosystem. Okay, for those yang ada buku Campbell, you can refer kelas So actually, Campbell actually ecosystem can be grouped into two major categories. The terrestrial, so we are now in the terrestrial ecosystem class, the forest, the desert, the grasslands, okay, and the aquatic ecosystem, right? The ponds, the lakes, the stream, the salt water. The salt water ni kalau laut lah, okay, sea, right? Okay, and this is what Campbell mentioned. And like teacher mentioned just now class, the concept of ecosystem where it involve individual, okay, the organism itself, where it involve after that when the species, the organism or the individual group together, it becomes a population. Okay, from population, banyak population, it become community. Okay, and the community react, okay, like teacher shows just now earlier from my video. Okay, that tree macam mana same species but they shows different color of flower. So that is how you blend the ecosystem, the concept ecosystem with biotic and abiotic. Okay, class so like teacher mentioned, class so abiotic and abiotic, they blend together, we create the concept of ecosystem. So what's ecosystem nanti? Okay, ecosystem kalau kita kelas ni they interact together and they must maintain the system each other. Okay, so kalau you tengok tadi, kalau cikgu tunjuk balik gambar, ingat balik pada video yang cikgu tunjuk awal tadi kelas kenapa tadi sama individual, pokok yang sama, same individual, but shows a different color in term of flowers. Okay, agak-agak kamu, kenapa pokok tu boleh menghasilkan different colors in term of flowers? Yes. Okay, kalau kamu tengok kat sini biotic, pokok tadi is a biotic, all living things. Okay, the plants, the animals, the microorganism, right? And the abiotic they will interact each other. Kalau cikgu tunjuk kat kelas they will interact with each other, the biotic and biotic component, and they maintain. So what do you think agaknya kelas? Anyone? Cuba share apa ni? Leave a comment kat cikgu kat situ kelas Agak-agak kamu pokok tadi macam mana? What are the factor? Is it biotic or biotic? Okay, teacher nak kalau abiotic, which abiotic? Right? Okay, kalau tadi okay, producer, consumer this concept during your form 4 SPM level atau form 4 syllabus. Okay, but now in matriculation or in pre-university syllabus, kita akan go deeper and we're going to discuss more detail in term of energy flow. Okay, so that's why nanti the food chain, the food web, teacher akan introduce during our lecture because that is the one that come out in your UPS 1 nanti next week. Okay, so this that is the concept the concept behind the ecosystem, right? Okay, now let's start with our lesson. Okay, nanti dalam lecture teacher tak akan mention about this lake and this terrestrial lake ecosystem and tropical and forest we need to discuss during the tutorial. Okay, so we're going to discuss this morning. Okay, so let's start with lake. Bila cikgu sebut saja lake, okay, tasik, lah tunjuk tadi tasik bera kelas Okay, tasik bera. What can you define the body structure of the lake? Alright. So, kalau dalam konsep ekosistem, ni cikgu tunjuk gambar lain Tadi cikgu tunjuk tasik bera cikgu dengan kamu nanti orang ini orang Pahang tasik bera ni at Pahang. Orang Pahang, siapa orang Pahang kat kelas kita ada orang Pahang so nanti boleh share kita gambar-gambar kat situ Okay, so what can you say about the body, the body structure of the lake class. Okay, so when teacher mention lake, you all pun tahu class you can imagine a lake is a body of standing fresh water. Bukan salt water class Okay, kenapa cikgu highlightkan kelas? Ini penting kelas the concept ecosystem. Bila cikgu sebut saja lake, okay, is a body of standing fresh water. And what type of standing water? Is a lentic. Okay, nanti sebab tu kejap lagi kamu akan jumpa term-term lentic ni kelas So lentic. Okay, apa maksud lentic? Lentic is not moving Is a still water. Kalau sungai bukan lentic sungai is a moving water. Okay, so lentic is a still water. Okay, that produced by geologic processes. Okay, dalam belajar lake atau ekologi ini, you all those masa SPM ambil geography, you all boleh integrate your your lesson okay, your understanding and your knowledge about the geography lesson in this topic, right? Okay, so kalau you all minat rajin lagi, you boleh buat pembacaan lagi okay. Okay, have you heard Danau Toba? Sekarang ini COVID ni itulah kita tak dapat nak tak dapat nak pergi jalan lagi. So when teacher mention Danau Toba, okay, Danau Toba ini tasik buatan ke tasik nature? Anyone? Okay, boleh tinggalkan dalam komen di kelas Danau Toba tasik buatan ke tasik nature Okay, so cikgu tulis kat sini Right? Okay, you can leave your comment class leave your comment. Tasik buatan ke tasik nature? Anyone? Okay, ke tak pernah dengar ni tasik Danau Toba ni? Have you heard? Atau anyone dah pernah pergi Danau Toba? Siapa ada pernah pergi Danau Toba? Okay, so cikgu harap you all please Okay, so Danau Toba, ini cikgu bagi je lah. Ini dulu-dulu saja nak bagi kamu seronok-seronok lah sikit Tapi nowadays COVID nampaknya kamu kena simpan lah memori kamu tu. Okay, so this is one of the view yang you all boleh pergi Cikgu bagi je lah view-view sebab kita tak boleh pergi kat sana. Cikgu itu Tasik Berak, cikgu tak ambil video pula. Right? Okay, so nanti. Okay. So, ini adalah tasik apa kelas? This is tasik Cini Tasik semula jadi di Pahang juga. Okay, it's a very nice place kalau you all nak pergi nanti, cuti nanti Okay, tasik Kenyir, orang Gano. Farhana, Nadira. Okay, Farhana, Nadira. Tasik Kenyir. Pernah dengar tasik Kenyir? Pernah pergi? Okay, Nadira pernah pergi tasik Kenyir? Syauki? Okay. Tasik Kenyir, tasik buatan ke tasik semula jadi? Farhana? Okay, ataupun siapa-siapa yang tahu? Oh, saya tak pernah dengar. Oh, Sarah tak pernah dengar. Okey, tak apa. Hari ni cikgu cikgu perkenalkan kepada Sarah dan juga all my students Maybe sebelum ini you all tak kisah sangat nature kan? Right? Mana tak PUBG lah kan? TikTok. Who cares Who cares? Wujud ke tak wujud tasik So now teacher nak you realize class. Actually, okay, there is something out there yang you boleh yang you boleh sometimes healing. Okay, maybe kamu main juga TikTok. Okay, sometimes you tak jumpa something but when you look at nature, then you akan rasa macam leganya kan. Okay, you tengok pada air tadi, the Atlantic water tasik pada Atlantic water tu Okay, Sarah, now Sarah boleh dengar kelas Tasik Bera, Tasik Kenyir, Tasik Cini, Danau Toba. Okay, so yes, this one. Siapa? Kenyir man-made. Yes, betul Vihang very good. Okay, kenal tak ni? Ini adalah kalau kamu tengok gambar yang cikgu tunjukkan ini. Okay, ini adalah tasik yang sangat well known. Not even, kalau you all tak tahu ni, malu jadi orang Malaysia Okay, overseas semua tahu ni. Right? Okay, so what is this kelas agak-agak? Yes cikgu dah bawa cikgu cubalah cari juga gambar cikgu naik cruise tu Dah lama tak jumpa gambarnya. Okay, koleksi gambar banyak sangat kan. Okay, so this is Tasik Putrajaya Tasik Putrajaya, as you all know, ni adalah tasik buatan, man-made. Same macam tasik Kenyir Right, so it's a very nice place to go. Okay, kalau nanti tak PKP, you all boleh go and naik cruise Okay, so what are we going to discuss today this class this morning? Actually, back to our just now class boleh cikgu tunjuk balik tadi, tasik. Okay, what is tasik class? Tasik is a body standing fresh water. Okay, and kamu kat sini lihat dia ada land beneath it ada land lagi. Okay, ada tanah bawah dia Okay, so what we're going to study class bila ada tasik, this lake actually create a ecosystem, its own ecosystem. Right? What is the own ecosystem? So this is what we are going to discuss. Right, so scientists, the ecologists, okay, the ecologists did study about the about this lake ecosystem. Yeah, you all boleh nanti refer pada notes teacher dah share notes, right? And you all boleh tengok pada lake ecosystem. Okay, from our notes, apa yang kamu boleh observe kelas from this lake ecosystem. Okay, from this lake ecosystem, you all boleh observe the two component kelas Okay, the two component. What are the two component? Okay, the two component is the biotic component and the abiotic component. Okay, so bila cikgu sebut biotic component, of course all the living organism that stay underneath this lentic water. Right, and when teacher sebut abiotic, abiotic, of course, like teacher just now mentioned in class, the light penetration, the acidity of this water, right? Okay, so this is what we scientists apply. They use the abiotic component, to create the concept of what we call as zonation, the lake zonation, right? So the lake zonation based on the two abiotic factor. The first abiotic factor is the sunlight. Okay, kelas sunlight sunlight. Okay, yes, Ikram hadir. Cikgu tak nampak lagi. Farid ada tak Farid? Right, Farid hoping Farid also ada. Okay, so lake zonation is based on sunlight and also distance from the shore and the water depth. Okay, so based on sunlight, ada dua pula zone. Okay, so kelas for those yang tiba-tiba macam lost apa Cikgu Faizah ni tiba-tiba nak ajar apa ni Okay, all my dear students, we are going to act now the learning outcomes yang teacher nak you develop this morning during our tutorial class ini ialah kita nak study, as a ecologist, we are going to explore the lake zonation in term of abiotic component and also abiotic component. Okay, sebab tadi the concept ecosystem earlier yang cikgu dah tunjuk pada beginning of our lesson, the concept of ecosystem dia mesti ada dua, abiotic and biotic components. Okay, so teacher start dulu dengan abiotic. Okay, so in order to zonation kamu nak zone, nak divide this lake into its own zone. Okay, we based on first is the sunlight penetration. Boleh kelas You get me Okay, so sunlight penetration. So as you all know, when teacher mentioned about this lake is a lentic water so dia terlibat ada dua zone, photic and aphotic. Okay, photic means sufficient. Cikgu highlight ni kelas sufficient enough banyak aphotic mean insufficient. Depan ni kalau kamu tengok biasanya kurang cahaya. Okay, so aphotic and photic. Okay, so this is the description of these two zone, right? Okay, bila cukup sufficient of cahaya, light penetration, okay, the rate of photosynthesis will be higher compared to the rate of respiration. Okay, and aphotic pula the rate of respiration will higher than the rate of photosynthesis. That is the concept tu ambil kelas Okay, so then when we learn about this zone penetration, antara sufficient light and insufficient light, they will create satu point. Okay, so what is this point? Science ecologists call this point. This point is called as a compensation point. Okay, what meaning of compensation point? Okay, ingat formula ni kelas compensation point, okay, referring to the rate of photosynthesis equal to the rate of respiration. Okay, so far cikgu tengok nama Farid tak ada lagi ni Okay, Farid tolong muncul. Afrina. Okay, Farid, Afrina. Alright, okay. Alright, so this is kita continue kelas Right. Start from that concept of photic zone and aphotic zone. Okay, kita nak pergi pula kepada distance. Okay, kalau based on light ada dua, photic and aphotic. Kata kalau based on distance from the shore and water depth, okay, daripada tepi tebing tebing lake dengan kedalaman lake, okay, ada 3 zone. Okay, register, keep slowly kamu masukkan this term. Littoral zone, limnatic zone, profundal zone. Cikgu ulang. Littoral zone, limnatic zone, profundal zone. Tadi dah ada 2 zone kelas dalam cahaya tadi apa kelas? Photic zone, aphotic zone. This is light. Okay. In term of distance and depth pula ada 3 zone. Littoral zone, limnatic zone and profundal zone. So there are 5 zone. Okay. Ada 5 zone kamu kena tahu 5 zone. Okay. Again, photic zone, aphotic zone, littoral zone, limnatic zone and profundal zone. Okay. So, from kalau light penetration tadi 2 Okay, now based on distance and depth, horizontally ada 3. Okay, tapi daripada 3 ni kita break into 2 concept. The shallow water close to the shore, littoral. The depth water area, bottom and depth water area, and tengah-tengah, okay, the open water, okay, the open water zone, open surface water zone, kita panggil pelagic zone, ada 2. Pelagic zone dia ada open water and bottom deep, and deep water. So, pelagic ada terbagi pada 2, open water, limnatic, okay, open surface water zone is a limnatic zone, and profundal is a bottom and deep water area. Okay, now go to the littoral zone. Littoral zone mana tadi kelas? Littoral zone referring to the shallow water close to the shore to the depth. Right? Limnatic tadi open surface water. So these are all the biotic component that you can find. Right? Okay, and satu lagi is okay, nampak kelas littoral zone near to littoral zone tu shallow water close to the shore. Ni littoral zone. Okay. Limnatic is open surface water, okay, zone far from the shore. Jadi kalau contoh tadi tasik buatan Tasik Putrajaya tadi okay, tengah-tengah tu ialah limnatic zone yang kamu boleh naik cruise tu kelas cruise tu ialah limnatic zone tu. Okay, and then di bawah compensation point, ikut pada tadi konsep light penetration, you akan jumpa profundal zone. Okay, it's a bottom and deep water area, bawah compensation zone. Okay, alright. So ini another picture to show it kelas littoral zone. Okay, so this tadi photic zone, aphotic zone is apa kelas? Light penetration. Open water zone kita panggil apa? Open water zone kita panggil apa tadi? Limnatic zone. Deep water zone, profundal zone. Okay, so littoral zone. This is all the organism ataupun pokok ataupun individual or species that you can observe. Right? Okay, so for open water zone tadi apa kelas? Is a limnatic zone. Okay, life away from shore. So this is deep. And kalau kamu tengok sini orang memancing sinilah antara tempat menariknya. Okay. So this is all the organism yang kamu akan jumpa. Ikan talapia ni anak cikgu memang suka ni. Right? Kamu boleh biasa mancing ataupun selalu mancing lah water strider. Okay. Ini ialah what we call as a newstone. Right? So newstone is the organism that colonize the surface of on aquatic habitat. So ini adalah untuk referring to apa kelas? Limnatic zone. Okay, kalau nekton pula is a aquatic animal that can move actively pelagic zone ni. Okay, so contoh seperti ikan and tortoise. Okay, itu adalah nekton. So get used to the term kelas newstone, nekton. Okay, next, plankton. Okay, plankton kita ada 2. Phytoplankton and zooplankton. Okay, follow. Phytoplankton is an animal. So, you need to understand all this because nanti kamu akan apply this in food chain and food web. Okay, so limnatic zone, Filmton. And then aquatic green plants, right? Aquatic green plants ni, as you all know, okay, this is under the deep water, okay? So it's a primary producer, right? Okay, and then benthos. So benthos ni kebanyakannya ialah detritus. Okay, get used to the term of detritus, where this organism stay in the profundal zone, Okay, kelas where we call this organism yang live at a benthic area, right? And they they biasanya have little oxygen. They very kalau ikutkan kelas akan betul tadi kelas, below compensation point, okay, rate of respiration is higher. So this organism yang hidup di kawasan benthic zone, what we call as a benthos, okay, mereka kalau tak ada oksigen sikit pun, they are okay. Right? Okay, apa contohnya? Yes, crustacean, protozoa yang kita belajar sebelum ni. Of course, bacteria, nematode, cacing. Right? Cacing nematode. So, this is the summary. Okay, nanti kamu akan buat lagi. Okay, now next, kita nak habiskan juga kelas ni. Our intention this morning. Target cikgu hari ni kelas ni. So, next, kita nak pergi kepada second learning outcomes. Energy flow through ecosystem. Okay, energy flow through ecosystem. Okay, cuma satu lagi nanti cikgu tertinggal. Tropical rainforest. Tropical rainforest nanti cikgu akan sentuh nanti sikit masa dalam kuliah. Masa kuliah nanti cikgu akan masuk tropical rainforest kelas. Okay, so this is energy flow through ecosystem. Teacher nak you all tahu because this one cikgu tak boleh cover dalam kuliah. Right, so you need to understand the energy transfer and also the calculate energy loss. Ini nanti kamu akan kira, you akan apply how to calculate, right? Okay, so dalam exam favorite-nya ialah ni kelas chemical cycle. Kita akan belajar nanti di bawah topik 2.3 esok. Esok petang kita akan belajar carbon cycle. So you need to prepare yourself. So death, excretion and cellular respiration. Okay, this is what we learn in chemical cycling, where as you all can see, our main supply of energy is from the solar. Okay, Tuhan bagi matahari kelas Okay, so food chain, cikgu rasa kamu dah biasa, food web, right? Okay, so this is what teacher nak bincang kelas From the food chain, you all dah ada knowledge. From the food web, also you have knowledge, okay? And from that food chain and food web, okay, ecologists propose an ecological pyramid. Right, so there are 3 type of ecological pyramid in class. Nah, ini nanti kita akan discuss nanti during the okay, so there are 3 type of ecological pyramid. Ini cikgu sebut kelas semua kelas Okay, so this one nanti akan sebut masa kuliah juga. Right, the 2 type of food chain. Ni cikgu mention dulu. Right, and teacher nak kaitkan kelas kenapa cikgu bawa semua ini? You need to have this knowledge in order to understand this topic. Ecological pyramids. Okay, ecological pyramids, there are 3 types. Okay, and please teacher nak you take note di kelas and put 5 star untuk topik ni. Cikgu ulas sekali lagi. Please put 5 star untuk subtopik ni, ecological pyramid. Why? Because it's a very popular in essay question. Okay? So, tolong kelas put 5 star untuk ecological pyramid for your PSPM 2. Right? Okay, why? Because ecological pyramid is actually a graphical statement. Okay, ecologists come out this type of ecological pyramid to summary and quantify the structure and function of community within a specific ecosystem. Cikgu ulang sekali kelas why you need to master or you need to learn about this ecological pyramid that proposed by ecologists, because you need to because this pyramid actually summarize and quantify the structure and function of community. Okay, so those who still not sign in your attendance on the live chat, please do so kelas Okay, cikgu tak nampak lagi beberapa orang pelajar hebat cikgu, tolong. Right, so summarize and quantify the structure and function of community. Right, so what are the 3 type ecological pyramid? Class, please. Cikgu again repeat. Dah banyak kali cikgu ulang ni. So this is a very popular question for topic 2 for your PSPM2. Okay, 3 jenis ecological pyramid ni memang popular kelas. So please take note. Okay, make sure you all master these 3 ecological pyramid. So what are the 3 ecological pyramid class? Okay, they are pyramid of number, pyramid of biomass and pyramid of energy. Sebut saja number, you all tahu. Okay, this pyramid, bila sebut saja pyramid, I think you all dalam matematik pun tahu, pyramid ni macam triangular kelas Okay, segitiga. Okay, and pyramid ni kalau sebut pyramid Fir'aun lah kan. So pyramid is one of the reka cipta yang paling unik kalau you all tengok the structure kan. So tapi ini we are applying this pyramid in the ecological study ecology study. Okay, so number kamu tahu is referring to the size of population size of small animal, okay, and large and populations of large animal progressively small. Okay, so pyramid number referring to the number of based on trophic level of organism. Right? Okay, and they are counted and then grouped into the trophic level. First trophic level, second trophic level. Okay, and then this is the example. Right, paling bawah sekali, of course, producer kelas Okay, second, primary consumer, secondary consumer and tertiary consumer. Okay, this is ecological pyramid of number lagi contoh. Right, okay. Alright, so ini satu yang cikgu rasa kamu pun perasan di kelas Dulu selalu kena trick masa SPM kan. Right, so pyramid number can be also inverted. Teacher nak you take note this one kelas can be inverted. Apa maksud inverted kelas? Okay, inverted means macam satu pokok satu. Tetapi banyaknya ulat beluncas caterpillar 200 ekor. So this is example inverted And then banyak-banyak ulat beluncas 200 ekor didapati pada satu pokok tadi hanya ada 10 ekor burung. So this is pyramid number inverted. Right? Single large producer such as a tree. Right. So advantage and disadvantage kamu boleh baca sendiri, kita go through. Now teacher nak pergi pada pyramid of biomass. Right, pyramid of biomass, the second one. So pyramid of biomass is actually biomass. Kalau you all ingat lagi, kita dah belajar masa during growth. During growth SEM 1, the parameter yang kita nak study about the growth, one of it ialah biomass sebenarnya. Okay, you measure the total dry weight. Kalau kamu ingat lagi, okay, kita measure the total dry weight. Right, okay, so the total dry weight inilah yang akan menggambarkan ecological pyramid for that particular species. So this example class grass, okay, 10,000, and then followed by grasshopper, primary consumer 1,000, becomes 1,000, and then katak the frog, okay, become secondary consumer 100 gram per meter square, and then katak dimakan oleh ular. Ini kamu ingat lagi lagu-lagu lama tu, okay? Katak bangau kenapa engkau kurus. Nanti masa kuliah nanti kita nyanyi lagu tu right? Itu rasa semua orang boleh pernah dengar tu. Okay, so this is example of dry weight ataupun biomass ecological pyramid biomass kelas right, okay. So it also can be inverted. Tadi number pun boleh inverted, biomass pun boleh inverted. So this is the example. Okay, phytoplankton 2 gram dimakan oleh zooplankton yang banyak 20 gram, and then zooplankton will be eaten by fish 5 gram. Okay, so the advantage you read up sendiri. Okay, kita dah hampir now almost time. Okay, last but not least, the ecological pyramid number 3 is the energy. Okay, kelas the energy pyramid pyramid of energy. So pyramid of energy is actually tak ada inverted kelas pyramid of energy is one way. Okay, energy flow one way and does not recycle, and we dapat energy from where class? We get our energy from the sun. Right? Okay. So, dia takkan ada reversible. Dia akan takkan patah balik. Okay. So, this is also one of the popular. Tolong bagi 5 star kelas ni. Okay. Tolong mahirkan menjawab soalan ini. This is one of the popular soalan juga. Why the food chain does not consist more than 5 trophic level? Cikgu akan tanya nanti kamu nanti ni. Right? So, because these are all the reason why. They are usually 4 or 5 trophic level. Why? Okay, because each trophic level, kalau you tengok kelas will receive less energy. So, nanti bila sampai kat trophic level paling atas, okay, the energy that will receive will be insufficient to support the life. So, that's why kalau kamu kat sini kelas biasanya energy, pyramid of energy only paling maksimum pun 5. Okay, paling maksimum itu pun jarang Cantiknya 4 lah. 5 ni sesekali. Depends on the food web ataupun the food chain. 6 memang takkan lah. Okay. So that is the reason why. Tadi ingat kelas popular tu. So you akan ingat. So energy loss to surrounding. Okay. 90% energy akan loss. Hanya 10% yang akan transfer from one trophic level to another trophic level. So this is how you can. Sun. And then, katalah 100,000 daripada matahari. And then, pass to the plants. 1,000 je akan dapat 10% yang kelas. This is what you're going to. This is the example of grazing fruit. Okay, yang kamu kena calculate. Okay, so where does energy loss? So, ini kena tahu kelas. Rest, yes, respiration, metabolic activity. Right, okay, and also excretion. Okay, and then next, death. Okay, death, 10%. Decomposing process. Alright. So I think that's all for our discussion for our tutorial this morning. Okay. So soon teacher will share you the link for attendance. So far cikgu ada berapa orang yang cikgu tak nampak lagi ni yang hadir 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 15 orang 15 orang je cikgu, lagi ada 3 orang yang cikgu tak nampak ni. So nanti cikgu akan PM personal untuk update. Okay, and teacher will also share the link class officially. Alright, so I think that's all for our tutorial this morning. Tomorrow you have to read up for 2.3 and 2.4. Okay, kelas 2.3, 2.4. Okay, and nanti Friday cikgu nak habiskan the 2.5. So this morning kita settle, right? Okay, and then get ready for your UPS 1. Okay, class. So with that, thank you class. So we meet again tomorrow, this afternoon for our lecture. Okay, so thank you class. Bye. See you. Thank you. Salam.